The large intestine, or the colon, conforms to the essential features of the gastrointestinal tract. Here's the lumen. So we've got the mucosa, including the muscularis mucosa, the submucosa, muscularis externa, and then the serosa. A principal specialisation of the colon relates to its external longitudinal smooth muscle layer. This is reduced to a thin layer everywhere except for these three heavy bands known as the tinea coli. These are easily found, even without magnification, as bulges in this cross-section of the monkey colon. Between them and the inner circular layer of muscle will be the ganglia of the myenteric plexus. If we now focus on the mucosa, note that the villi, characteristic of the small intestine, are gone, but the glands, still called crypts of Lieberkühn, remain. In a section exactly perpendicular to the surface of the glands might look like boundaries between closely packed villi. However, if you look at an area down here where the knife is cut parallel to the surface, you can see that there are glands organised in a regular pattern with a small sheet of connective tissue between them. Clearly, the epithelium extends down into the lamina propria instead of protruding upwards over villi. Goblet cells seem to dominate the epithelium of the crypts, but there are other non-mucus secreting cells of the epithelium, and their main function is to absorb water. If you actually compared the number of goblet cells to the number of nuclei in the epithelium, you'd conclude that most of the cells are absorptive, even though it may not appear so in these sections. The connective tissue of the lamina propria is heavily infiltrated by lymphocytes and plasma cells, and lymph nodules are scattered, often in the submucosa near the junction with the mucosa. Now, this is a very good section for examining the muscularis mucosa. It has two layers to it, an inner circular and an outer longitudinal. This is the case throughout the gastrointestinal tract. But as you've seen in other regions of the gut, it's difficult to see until now.